stuck here. The cops won't bother me. Who the hell could go 30 miles an hour? Well, anyway, I put this bike up for sale, and I put like a price of $3,900. And in the comments, you know, I said, oh, it's too big for me, blah 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 blah. But I had a guy, and he contacted me, and he's like, hey, would you like to trade? And I was like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't mind trading. And he's like telling me, he's trying to convince me, whatever, that his bike is good. Then I asked him what kind of bike he has, and it's a Ninja 250, an 08 Ninja 250 blue. So first of all, I hate blue bikes, so that's out. And then I told him I had an 08, and then I just bought I got another 2010, so I'm not interested in trading. But he was like trying to convince me. Yeah, man, it's much lighter. Yeah, I do realize it's much lighter, but I already have one at the moment. And I'm not really... And by the way, if you're... That guy, his first bike was the 250. You kind of need more of a middleweight before you get on this FJR. This FJR is not a forgiving bike to ride, because it is so powerful and so fast that you can get in trouble. This is kind of like a sport bike. It does have that sport bike power. I mean, you know, not as crazy power, but it's there. That power is here on this bike. So that didn't work out, but I wouldn't mind trading this bike for another bike. I don't think I would trade it in for a Ninja 250, or maybe if it was a cool sport bike like an RC51, maybe even like a Honda VFR 1000. But I would definitely trade this in for a Yamaha Tenere, an Africa Twin. Let's see what else. Maybe a later version of the V-Strom. I don't think I'd do a V-Strom 1000. I'm just not interested in the 1000s. But I would like to get one with a shaft drive. But when it comes to the adventure market, there's very few with a shaft drive that are reliable and that I can trust. And I just don't want to go BMW. You know, BMW is like the dentist bike. You know, just so square. And then, you know, I like kind of quirky bikes, so I love the NC700, but it doesn't have any power. I would like a KTM. KTMs are cool, but I don't think they're that reliable. I've seen a lot of guys with KTM adventures with like 60,000 miles, and reading some of the description of the bikes, what they've had to do, like top end rebuilds, and yeah, I'm not into that. There are bikes that I would trade it in. I would actually even trade it in for a cool car. So if you have a cool car that you have, I probably would even trade the NC700. I actually tried to trade this to a guy I know for a Honda Del Sol that he's got. It's a 5-speed. It's kind of like a hairdresser's car. I like that. I like the Miatas, and because it would be kind of cool to have a little roadster. I never had a roadster, so I did have a Nissan 240 SX. I've had like a lot of crap, but I do like bikes. It just, the shaft drive is just so much better to have on a bike if you put on lots of miles. Make sure it's reliable. I would hate to have to change splines or whatever they do in the BMW world. Yeah, I'm starting to think the only alternative is the Yamaha Tenere. But you want to get a 2013 or up. But the issue with the Teneres is that only the 2012s and 2013s are the ones that are cheap. So I am trying to figure things out. I'm not desperate to get another bike. I can live with this FJR, ride it for a few years, or just keep it in my garage. But since I'm not commuting, the hell, why would I want something so large? I regret selling my Yamaha T-Max. That was a cool bike. But I did buy it for $1,000 and I sold it like the next week for $3,000. So I kind of like that idea. So it was too good of a deal to pass off. So if you guys have any ideas for whatever bike I should be getting next, yeah, just write in the comments below. I'm always interested in getting new bikes, and because of the coronavirus thing, you can get some pretty darn good deals. So alright guys, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye. Kind of stuck here. The cops won't bother me.